been in my bag, please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings, that won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs, we first not last. I been in my bag, I been in my bag, I been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings, that don't get no cash.
Okay, now we back. We had some technical difficulties, but I mean, what would this reunion be without some damn technical difficulties, right? If you ain't here, man, let me know something. Shout out to everybody that's been watching us this past year on Instagram. If we lose feed, man, please let me know too. I'm about to get on here and look and make sure that everything is everything. Okay, it looks like we're good. Let me know if we lose feed, if I'm slowing down, if I'm chopping up, man, let me know. But yes, man, Happy New Year. I gotta start off like that, man. Happy New Year. Shout out to everybody that's been keeping up with our journey, tapping in. Shout out to everybody that we've helped and the whole 9 yards. I really, really appreciate y'all. And I gotta apologize as well. I gotta apologize. My YouTube family, we have been neglecting y'all. We've been doing y'all dirty. We haven't been consistent. We haven't been uploading. It's been bad. Let me know. What's up, Fallout, man? Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Fallout, I got my mic kind of far, but if I need to get it a little closer, I can. So let me know if that sounds cool. But yes, I do have to apologize. I want to apologize to all of our YouTube family because lately we just haven't been consistent on YouTube. Now, I'm going to give you guys a complete 12-month breakdown of what my company has been up to the past year, 2023. I also want to let you guys know what we have planned for 2024. So as you guys know, this will probably be about an hour episode. It's our welcome back episode. So again, shout out to y'all. Be patient with us. But yeah, I want to give a brief rundown, as I mentioned, of what we've done this past year. Kind of get you guys caught up to speed. Now, I want to say this. If you guys have been missing us, if you guys have been wondering where we've been, please follow us on Instagram. I'll type it in on here. Let's see. Oh, matter of fact, I ain't even got to do that because it's right here. It's right here. Follow us. Insta, Trucking Out the Box. Yes, it's our page, all one word, no spaces. Trucking Out the Box. TrucknoutThebox. Trucking Out the Box. Where do I begin? Last year, and I'm gonna go to my photos on my phone just to kind of help me out a little bit, do a little cheat code. But last year, as we were coming into the new year, everyone knows we did peak season last year. So after peak season, I flew back. I'm gonna kind of bring it up here a little bit so I can make sure that I'm giving y'all an accurate timeline of exactly what happened. But after we flew back, we actually ended up going out to Philly. We went out to Philly. We trained our boy. If you guys don't know, what we do is we do train people to dispatch as well. We like to do it in person. We do charge a bit because of travel, because of making sure that we have our accommodations at home all taken care of, babysitter, anything like that, right? But that's the best form that we love to do. We ended up doing that at the beginning of the year. So at the very, very top of the year, January, right after we came back from peak season, that was the very first thing we did was fly to Philly. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to my man, Jay. He's been doing an excellent job. Very, very good guy, especially for the people who can't afford our mentorship, who's looking for dispatch. We've been comfortable in sending them straight to my man, Jay. So again, I got to give a shout out to Jay. I also got to give an honorable mention shout out to Cali. He showed us a lot of love in Philly. I got to give a shout out to my man, Rich. He embraced us in Philly. I also got to give a shout out to my man. What's my man over at Lowe's and Rose? Oh man, he's gonna kill me for forgetting his name. Jerry. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Jerry, man, over at Lowe's and Rose. Y'all treated me real good on the East, so thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for showing that love. Right after we went to Philly, we came back and we did the unthinkable. We hired a driver. However, it wasn't that bad of a decision for us to make because the driver that we put in our truck at the time was actually one of our mentees. He was someone who during peak season was out there with us during peak season. He had a very tough time with the rental company he was renting with, and the language of the contract and, all this weird stuff that he was going through as far as what he was being charged. And that damn near wiped him out, damn near took him out. So he reached out to me, said, hey, man, I know you guys just got the trucks. Remember, we bought the trucks, we bought 2 of them in November, and we got our second one in December. He was like, hey, I know you guys just got you guys' trucks. I know you guys don't like to hire, but I'm in a position where I can take advantage of driving for you guys for a little while until I get back on my Grizzly. And I was like, hey, you're, of course, that's, you ain't got to ask, let's do it. So we were able to, be in a position to put him in position to save his company and, keep it going. So I thought that was pretty dope. So shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to my guy. So we hired him. He went to go pick up the truck. The truck was in Minnesota. He went to go pick up the truck from the shop. Everything going good. Then, to fast forward to February, we ended up going out to Sacramento. So I got to give a shout out to my guy, Top City. Or, I'm sorry, I said Top City. Shout out to Mike. I know you're in here. That's my guy, Top City. I got to give a shout out to my boy, Ant. I always be forgetting his name. Ant, I know you're in here, man. Go ahead and comment the name of your company. I want to say it's Capital City or something like that. But yeah, shout out to my guy, Ant. He also obtained the in-person Bi-Love dispatch course. So me and my wife were able to fly out there. We were able to get him together. That was a beautiful moment. I had been to Sacramento one time before, but it had been a while. So he treated us just like family, man, him and his wife, man. So that was a super, super dope experience. And we was able to get him on track. And to this day, just like with my man Jay, doing a phenomenal job, super dispatch, great dispatch, you know what I'm saying? And again, one thing I'll say about my man Ant, he got the ball rolling immediately. I mean, he literally barely, if ever, reaches out for any clientele help. Like he never needs for me to send him over client. And that's a big benefit of what we do, especially once we train you and get you guys rolling. Man, he be having clients that he barely reached out for help. So shout out to my man, and he really doing his thing. So, but that's beautiful to be able to know that we go out there. These guys pay a nice amount of money to, get us out there, not only just for the information, but for the travel, for the stay accommodations, and for, like I said, to make sure that we're in position and got the home right to travel. But I like how they've been able to take advantage of it, and that's money been coming back tenfold. So shout out to my boy Ant. But that's what February looked like. We always begin dispatch the second Monday. I can't remember if 2023 was the first or second, but usually by the second Monday of January, we're back dispatching. So of course that was a time for us to go ahead and train my man Jay. We also got our first employee, and then February we were able to get my guy Ant rolling after he, got the dispatch course and he was able to dispatch. So that was beautiful. Okay, let's fast forward to. Appreciate y'all being patient with me too, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the and make sure y'all talk to me, man. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube. I see my man Fallout commenting. I see I'm listening. Says salute. Shout out to my guy. If you in here, man, say what's up. Talk to me. Wifey already told me to tell y'all what's up. She in there whipping up. So, I appreciate everybody that's in here, man. Shout out to all 20 of y'all. Show me some love in the comments. I want to see that interaction. Let me go in and kind of let you guys know what else we did in February. January, I also went to Chicago. Y'all treated me real good. He said, you neglected YouTube. They big mad. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I'm back. I'm not even gonna lie, man. We back. We here to stay. At the very minimum, you guys are gonna see me live every Sunday, but I also want to be able to produce content to get to you guys every week. So again, if you in here and you watching us, if you would like for us to, at the bare minimum, go live every Sunday, again, show me some love in the comments, talk to me. But also, if you would like for us to produce some content throughout the week, at least one video, let me know what kind of content you guys would like. You guys know what we're doing and how we're doing it right now. So I wouldn't mind, giving an ear to you guys, saying what you guys want, and we make that happen. Okay, I'm looking at February. Our dispatch was on fire. Now, one thing that we did as well during slow season, everyone knows with trucking, slower season is, and shout out to my boy Mike here, man. Let me pin that, man. Shout out to my boy Mike showing that love. I appreciate that, Brody. For everybody who, and if y'all haven't noticed, I do have on the Ravens gear. My boy Ray Lewis. Let me let me go ahead and just show him a little love right now, man. Yeah, we are in the playoffs. So and we are the #1 seed. So shout out to Ray. And so I had to throw on that throwback Super Bowl edition because we will be going to the Super Bowl this year. You know what I'm saying? He said get rid of that jersey. We ain't doing that, baby. We ain't doing that. But everybody knows January, February, March is typically, that slow season. It's right after the holidays. It's around that time where, freight is being moved for not that much money. And depending on the people that's in the industry, it can get real, it can get pretty weird during that time. But I'm gonna be honest, man, between the drivers that we had, January, February, March, I mean, we didn't skip a beat. Luckily we were able to, in those situations, have partners. And we're gonna talk about that when we start, towards the end of the live after we hit that 30-minute mark, or maybe even that 45-minute mark, after we talk about the wrap up of 2023. We're going to be talking about that, partnerships and stuff like that a ton. But that was something that we really, really embraced, especially coming out of the East in 2023 during that slow season. That kept us alive. I got to be honest, man, that kept us alive. Those lanes coming out of the East, I know that with being able to partial and being able to put different loads together and just with my finesse and tenacity as I'm on the board, I don't really have too much trouble or lack of confidence coming out of the Midwest. And during that time, it was the same. Even with rates trying to go lower, we were able to capitalize off the team that we kind of already had in play, off the relationships that we already have been dealing with for what is now going to be 3 years. My company is 3 years old. So I got to say, man, January, February, March, it was okay. Callie, I know you in here. Around the time that we separated, Callie, tell me what month that was, because I know that's when it kind of started getting weird, and there was some reason for that. If you guys, I know Callie, you remember, but I'm gonna explain to them how that lane coming from the East kind of slowed down, and then it seemed like, goddamn, like we needed to adapt again. But for January, February, March, I mean, during that time, during a typical slow season, my company did okay. We averaged anywhere between 8 to 12 drivers, which is right where we want to be for 2 people. We definitely never want to go under 6. That's 3 a person, but when it's 4 a person, which is 8, 5 a person, which is 10, that's right where we want to be. And then 12 is like, it's okay with people, taking those breaks and stuff like that, but we don't want to get too overwhelmed. So we try not to go over 12, especially seeing as it's just me and Renee. But I gotta be honest, man, during that time, it was okay. Now I will say this. Usually 2022 was super different. Remember 2022, I mean, we didn't get out of slow season at all, man. It was crazy, right? And I'm gonna be honest, man, 2023 was pretty much sorry about that, y'all. 2023 was pretty much the same. Now I'm gonna tell you why. And what I mean by that. So let me make sure I got my mic right, man. I almost took me out the game, So 2023. January, February, March, we had our success was mainly the result of the partnerships that we had, not even gonna lie. So yes, I can talk about how great of a dispatcher I am and the type of fight that I was putting up for my guys coming out of the Midwest. They know I go super hard for them. You can ask anybody. I'm gonna fight to the death, right? However, usually industry-wise, it's supposed to pick up come April, May, June, you know what I'm saying? That time right before halftime, especially. But that's that third quarter, you're really supposed to be floating right on to peak season, fourth quarter, right? What's up with my man count? We counting money over here, man. What's going on? But with I'll get over here so y'all can see my man comment and still see me. But I gotta be honest, coming out of slow season, there wasn't really a coming out of it. I'll be honest. It sounds like Fallout understood that. Obviously, my man Callie was driving. He saw that. We count money. Let me know what you saw this year while over that road. And anybody else. I know we got 25 people in here, 26 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all, so this can blast out to everybody else that we've been missing, man. And shout out to everybody that I see here. For us to have 26 people in here after barely giving y'all some love in 2023, I just want y'all to know I really appreciate that. And we are back. We will be back every week. at the minimum of 1 video, but I'm gonna try to get you guys 2. I'm gonna try to get you guys live every Sunday, and I'm gonna try to get y'all some content type matter during the week. I promise you, maybe Wednesday, right? But yeah, January, February, March, slow, but we did okay. April, May, June, which was that second quarter, it was pretty much the same. And even the way we charge for certain type of things, especially use of authority, it was so much the same that I kept my percent the same. So what usually we charge an extra 5% for, I kept it the same. I literally kept those charges the same because it's like, how would I go up 5? Mind you, these are my mentorship clients, so it's not really about a making money type thing with them. It's more of a family that we got going on, and I'm really trying to help them, and I'm the reason why they got the company started for most of them, and then for the rest, I'm the reason why they're getting that back, right? So if I'm knowing that it's weird and we kind of averaging the same amount from January, February, and March going on to May, June, and July, let's just keep those numbers the same. I was able to do that. I was able to still have success. So are my drivers. And that's what we did. We were like, you know what? Let's keep it the same. Like my man said, May, June, July, it's starting to kind of get weird, right? April, May, June. It's not getting into that next ladder, that true second quarter like it should, getting ready for halftime. So we said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and keep it the same. Also, company-wise, in comparison from 2023 to 2022, my company didn't dish out any bonuses. So for 2022, we were doing so well that me and Brene would get a bonus. We would pay ourselves a bonus from each company at least once a quarter, right? 2023, with us not being on social media, and with the one thing I can say though is, like I said, the trucking company did really well. But with it basically evening out with the 2022 revenue numbers, we were like, you know what? We don't need to pay ourselves any bonuses. We're trying to do different things, get into real estate, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But these different things that we're trying to do, let's go ahead and keep that capital in our business accounts. Let's keep it like that. So that's what we did as well. That was also a difference, and that was also in reflection and in a result of lack of being on social media. Because if we're not on social media, which it was a quid pro quo, I'm gonna tell you why. With us not being on YouTube, with us even on Instagram for 2023, they'll tell you we didn't upload a lot. So with us not uploading a lot, the revenue from the different partners that we had, the different affiliate programs, even just the revenue from our website, YouTube, all that stuff, right? Which is, any revenue is good revenue. But with that being down from the lack of putting content out, we had to move a certain type of way. However, we were able to see the result of our time being diverted. So what I mean by that is, you guys saw us less, but the industry saw us more. My mentees that already joined saw me more. My partners, we developed a better relationship. My trucks were constantly moving. We're moving more and more trucks than we ever have. So what I'm trying to say is, one company in Byluck Media, the revenue went down. But then, thank God for us, we make money in real life, because the other company that we have, Byluck LLC, our trucking company, our bread and butter, our foundation, I mean, it went through the roof. I mean, the comparison for 2023 Byluck compared to 2022 is crazy. But again, it's the same from Byluck Media because of the lack of hopping on social media. This year, we're trying to find that balance. This year, and I'm going to kind of get to that later. So I don't even want to talk about it now. I'll get to that in about 10, 15 minutes. Now, knowing that it got a little weird that second quarter, right? We got January, February, March. We're doing okay because of our partners. Then you got April, May, June. It's getting a little weird. And then the bombshell dropped, you guys. One of our biggest partners advised us that the contract that they had, that we had been running, is going to be on pause all the way until December. When that happened, you guys, with the second quarter already kind of operating as stagnant, and with there not being any true hope of the third quarter giving us any type of rush before peak, I mean, that was a pivot moment for us where we really, really had to adapt. What we did during that time was we focused on making sure that we didn't pass 10. So remember, there were some times where we got 11. There were some times where we got 12. But during that time, our average may be 6,500 or 5,500 or 6,000, right? Our average amongst the 12 may be that, but we might have a guy making 9 and we might have a guy making 35. So what we did was we're like, okay, we made a business decision where it's like, okay, we need to narrow this down. We need to focus on our powerful 10, our powerful 8, to where if we could get it to where we want it to be at, we'll still profit the same, if not more, because we're able to give those carriers more time. But also it'll be reflected in what the carriers are making. So it's a win-win. Then also for the people who might have a week on the lower end, whether it was on us or them or mutually, right? We are partners. We can go ahead and feel comfortable with giving them to someone that we've trained. Someone, again, shout out to Jay. Shout out to my boy Mike. I seen here. Shout out to my boy Ant. Those we felt comfortable, and still to this day they're succeeding. And still to this day they can reach out, hey, happy holidays, and etc. We have a great relationship. Once you locked in with us, man, you're locked in. No matter if we're dispatching you still or not. Which I know most people hop in just for the dispatch, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. Make sure you hit that like button too, by the way, guys. Hit that like button. But I know most people hop in just for the dispatch, but a lot of these people that didn't, I'm the reason why they're in the game. And to know that whether it's through me or someone else that I've trained, to know that I'm the reason why they're still in the game, I mean, man, that just speaks volumes. So I really appreciate that as well. Now, let's talk about the third quarter. The third quarter, we started to get more mentees. The third quarter, we started to get more carriers. It was almost like a rush of carriers, and we also were starting to get different type of work throughout the country. So it's no secret we love, and you guys should too, the Midwest and the Northeast, but it's how you play it. So can anybody back me up out there? For the most part, you'll get a bag coming out of the Midwest. For the most part, coming out of the East, it'd be pretty terrible, right? Talk to me in the comments. Am I the only one who hates coming out of freaking New York, New Jersey, PA, Maryland, Connecticut, Massachusetts, right? Rhode Island, all that stuff over there on the East. Virginia, I rarely even go there, but talk to me, y'all. Talk to me in the comments about the East right now. I want to make sure we all on the same page, especially that third quarter. Okay, terrible. And you know what's crazy, Fallout? There'll be so many freaking lows. And to the viewer that's watching, thinking about getting into the industry, and you are on the East Coast, or you're thinking about running that lane from the Midwest to the East, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not saying that you're not going to make money. What I'm saying is two things are going to happen. Number one, which is my favorite, mixed with number two. But number one, if you get you $3 a mile coming out of the Midwest or wherever you're going from to get to the East, you will be okay. Because you're preparing yourself to get $1, $1.50, or anything less than $2 coming back out. Now, option number two is you are going to have to work super hard. Now, this is okay to my guys who have 1, 2, maybe 3 carriers. But for any one person, if you have a 4-to-1 or even sometimes a 3-to-1 ratio per dispatcher or per driver to dispatcher, it could get a little tough because you're in a situation where you can't spend that much time on one driver. You have to keep them going and moving. Now, again, anyone who even still to this day has 1, 2, or 3 drivers, or someone who has, like I said, 3, 4, maybe 5 drivers per dispatcher, please back me up in the comments, because you guys know specifically, like, damn, he's not lying. If I got 3, 4 guys out there and I got everybody in different places, I can't spend that. I got to get these guys going. And it's much, much easier when you have 1, 2, or 3 people. Again, this may be, remember, if you have the work, this is big in business. If you have the work, that's when you expand. So if you have a 3-to-1 ratio, a 4-to-1 ratio, when you're thinking about getting a dispatcher or another partner, hey, do it, because it'll help you out. I'm telling you guys, man, it'll only have your business go to the next level. That's the only thing that can happen from expanding. If you have the work, shout out to my boy J-Mo in the building. If you have the work, right? So, I mean, we got to be honest. So, and then don't get on your dispatcher will say, well, damn, maybe you should have less drive. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what's best for us. So if I know this already, then I might not see you there. I might just keep you in the Midwest because I don't want to overwork, right? I get paid to do a job, and the goal is to do that job efficient as possible, but also with the level of convenience for myself. I mean, damn, I don't want to be on I'm just keeping it real here, y'all, right? I mean, I don't want to be, I don't want to be on the low board for 8 hours, bro. I want to get you in and I want to get you out with a bag. So if the best way to do that is to lane you up, okay, yes, I got 2 partials coming out of the freaking Chicago, Indiana, Kentucky, Minnesota, Omaha, Nebraska. If I got them, $3-4 coming out of that area going east, I'm not wasting no time getting him out, especially if I can get him out to something that's dropping the next day. For instance, if I can get you to Chicago, to Jersey in one day, and then get you from Jersey or PA back to Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, or maybe somehow Chicago with that clock. I know you guys got that time clock, but if I can somehow make that move where you're doing anywhere between 1,000 to 1,400 miles in 2 days, compliant wise, God damn, I mean, we won, right? We won because I just got you, anywhere between 2,100 to 2,800 going that way. And then I got you anywhere between 1,000 and 1,400 coming back, right? Even 700 to 1,400 coming back still makes it make sense depending on how much you got going there. And if I can do it like this, if I can wake up and get it going, or even the day before, I can know that you're a great carrier. You're gonna make sure that you're at the place where you're supposed to be. You're gonna get it dropped off. You're gonna pick it up. And you're gonna, start heading that way. And now, let me tell you guys why this is important. Because now we're talking about revenue, and now we always gotta submit to the averages. So if by the end of the week you're still averaging $2.50, $2.25, $2.77, $1.99, but you own your truck, $3, and you was able to get a load every day. Even going at 600, 700, 545, $3.99, but it was $3 a mile. You dropped it in there. If you're able to do that, now you're in that $55, $65, $75, $85, $100 range with the same RPM as you might have had on that $5,000 week. That is the best situation. That's the best scenario. That's why those $2,100, $2,800 loads, or not loads, but lanes. I'm gonna say lanes because you might get 2-3 loads going from this way to that way, and then the next day you turn around and you get only 1,000. Right? Monday to Tuesday you got 2,800. Tuesday to Wednesday you got 1,000. You're at 3,800. But you going back again, right, baby? You going right back again. You going right back again. This time you didn't get $4 a mile. You got $3 a mile. $2.50, right? So you're getting that big bag again going back. And then Thursday, you might float around in that area. Hey, bro, can you get me a local lane? Or you know what? I dispatched myself. I see this load on Amazon for $1,000 on DAT. It just popped up. I think I'm going to do that. Or, whatever. And then you get the home run coming back. Or, like I said, you're already there and then you end the week on the East. To me, that's the best scenario because out of Chicago, you're going to get a bag. But the second best scenario is coming back the other way because on Monday you're getting it back. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying on that end. If you don't, let me know. I'll kind of re-talk about it. I know I talked a little fast and I was talking about some numbers. I don't want to throw you guys off. But basically what I'm saying is anything over 500 miles, those lanes, no matter how many pickups you have, but the more the merrier, getting those $1,000+ days. I'm talking, again, when we're talking over 500 miles, you're talking 600-700 miles. But you're getting $2-3 a mile, man. That is incredible. Especially if you're taking advantage of the market you're in. That's the shit we was doing in the third quarter. That's what we did in the third quarter, preparing for the fourth quarter. Not only preparing for peak season where we're knowing we're going to get a bag. And I'm going to talk about that as we hit the half-hour mark. Again, shout out to everybody in here. If y'all can, I'm going to look at the likes real quick. Please hit that like button. I'm going to click on here. Let me see how many we got. If y'all can, y'all, please hit that like button. We got 18 likes. I need 10 more people to hit the like button for me. Please, y'all, please. I know some of y'all already hit it, but I know some of y'all didn't. Get us up to that 28 like. Get us up to that range, man. I know there's been sometimes there was 30 people in here, a little bit less, a little bit more. But if y'all can get us to that to that range, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, y'all. Jam pack, hit that like button. Let me see where we at, man. Let me make sure y'all participating with me. And I know y'all can hit it on TV too. So shout out to everybody watching it on the big screen. Okay, y'all, we need 7 more. That's it. Looks like 5 more. Only 5 more people. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button for me. We just hit that half-hour mark too. I got about 1 more half hour I want to spend with y'all, but I want to make sure y'all interacting with me, showing me some love. If you just now getting in here, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Look like we need 4 more, only 4 more people to hit the like button. This is, I wasn't going to go. I know y'all didn't think I was going to go a week without talking to y'all. Y'all didn't think that, did y'all? Come on, baby. It's 2024. I'm in here. Hit the like button just for that. Hit the like button for hopping in 2024. 2024, 1 week down, first Sunday, and we in here, baby. First Sunday of the month, baby. We in here. And we're going to go live with y'all every week. I promise. We're going to go live every Sunday, and we're going to try to drop some content for y'all every Wednesday or Thursday. 2 more people, y'all. 2 more people hit the like button. It's been 60 seconds. I know y'all tired of me talking about hit the like button, but if I need 2 more people to hit the like button, I will come in and I will answer these questions. So I will start off by answering Benjamin, then Simone, and then we'll talk about it from there. 2 more people hit that like button for me, y'all. 2 more. That's it. 2 more people. Let me exit out. Maybe y'all hit it already. Let me see. Now don't unlike it trying to hit it again. Somebody done hit it again. Let me do this. Here, I'm going to help y'all. I'm going to like it. So we only need 1 more because I'm going to like it too. Let's log in here. Let's see where we at with it. Let me get on here with y'all. Shout out to everybody sticking in here through the intermission. Got it. Let me get in here. Okay, I just hit it for y'all. So all we need is 1 more. 1 more person. If you can hit that like button, let's go. I want to answer these questions for y'all, man. Shout out to my boy Jay in here. Oh, we just got it. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I love y'all, man. I love y'all so much, man. Okay, before I keep going, let me answer this question. Benjamin, he said, you got to do a live negotiate with brokers. We need some lingo. So this is the only reason I can't do a live negotiating with brokers is because most of the time, I'm going to be honest, man. Most of the time, I mean, if you think they attack us now on the internet about, I see how these content creators involved in trucking who offer a product or who have a web page or who create content, right? These content creators who are involved in trucking, I see how they're attacked, right? Including myself. If I got on this live and y'all seen the behind the scenes of what I'm saying to these brokers, listen to Fallout. This nigga said, Benjamin, this dude is the king of finesse. I am saying the most to these damn brokers. Y'all don't want to see me on here saying that. He said, just say you don't want to. No, I would love that. Matter of fact, I got a video. I got a video called "How to Negotiate with Brokers" on my YouTube. I literally have a video on my YouTube called "How to Negotiate with Brokers." I would love to get on here and show y'all that because it's not nothing that I'm hiding that I'm saying. It's that y'all know I'm on there lying like a motherfucker to the broker. I'm lying my ass off. I'm saying he's close when he's not. I mean, I'm going hard. I'm making them laugh. I'm stealing loads from you, so you booked the load, but I called and I'm telling them my MC better than yours. You need to just give it to me. I'm going crazy. You can believe that. I'm going wild on the broker. Believe it. But that type of content, I couldn't even put that out there. I'm gonna be honest, man. I could not put that up. I couldn't put that on here, man. I want to so bad. We're gonna find a place where we can put that and then we're gonna take it from there. So I will do that. For sure. He said, I might have to start in the rental. Has your mentorship fee changed? It has not changed. The website is right there. It hasn't changed. Fallout. Kobe. What's up, Kobe? Corey, man. I'm trying to eat, bro. I'm trying to eat. We all trying to eat. I ain't trying to hold no sauce back from y'all. Y'all know that, man. Don't do me like that, Corey. Damn. But okay. We 35 minutes in. If y'all need that sauce though on how to negotiate with brokers, please go to that video. that video is from a live and I clipped it and dropped it. So go to that video, man. It's a really, really super dope video. Now, I want to talk about a little bit more of the third quarter. That third quarter, again, this is a 2023 wrap up. And then with the last, I'll say 15 minutes, so I got about 10 more minutes. With the last 15 minutes, I want to let you guys know some of the stuff that we have planned for 2024. So shout out to everybody in here. We got 33 people in here. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Hit that like button and show some love. Okay, listen, guys. The third quarter of 2023. The third quarter of 2023, we no longer have the lane coming out of the east. So we're dealing with booking multiple loads when I send you out of the east. I'm letting all my drivers know ahead of time, hey, come November 24th, the option of, running you guys through, over the road is not there. I'm physically going to be doing peak season with you guys. So it's, that's the only option. So we're dealing with that, which always comes the possibility of losing carriers. This is something I have to deal with every year, which is any other dispatcher's worst nightmare, right? I mean, that's how you eat. So that's what I dealt with in the third quarter. Mainly was preparing my drivers for the fourth quarter. I'll be honest, the third quarter was pretty much on autopilot, minus the fact that I had to work a little hard coming out of the East. Wasn't something that I'm not unfamiliar with. Wasn't something that I'm unfamiliar with. I'm actually, familiar with it. So it wasn't that difficult. Trying to go through here and look as well. Also, during that time, I'll be honest, I was spending a lot of time with family. I was really, really locked in. Like I was really preparing to be gone for, however long I might be gone come November, December, right? So that's something that I was preparing for. Both of our trucks during this time were being leased out by drivers. My boy Callie had departed. He wasn't no longer driving for us no more at the time. So we had, by the grace of God, we was able to put somebody right in the truck within a week span to lease the truck out. Both trucks were leased out. If anybody don't know, we own 2 trucks outright. Both of our trucks are 2023 Mack MD6. I love them. They're custom made with swing doors, air ride, and a 90-gallon tank. They also have food grade walls, but the walls have 3 E-tracks in them. We have forklift rated floors in the truck, and we have a Morgan body. So a Morgan body is a little bit different. The wall is a little bit different. Actually, the wall is so sturdy and so what's another word for sturdy? I'm looking for synonyms here. Help me out. But the wall is, it's so good that the E-track actually goes straight to the wall. It goes straight to the wall. It's not one of them raggedy ass trucks y'all be seeing with the E-track straight to the wall. This is not that. This is real deal Morgan plate body. Beautiful truck. We're able to lease both of those out. That's great when it comes down to income. Now let's talk about 2023 final quarter, October, November, December. During this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for the holidays. We are preparing for 2 weeks off, I believe, 1 or 2 weeks off. Yeah, 1 week off, at least 1 week off, but for most 1 or 2 weeks off. I can't remember how many weeks I took off. But we are preparing to not dispatch for the first time in the whole year. This is the only time we absolutely do not dispatch. From Thanksgiving week all the way to the second Monday of January. However, during that time, I do physically go join my whole entire crew and we do Amazon. This is the only time that I participate. This is the only time that the people I dispatch participate in Amazon out of the 12 months of the year. Is during peak season. I want to talk about Amazon for a second. I got about 6 minutes. Amazon this year, I'm talking about my experience only. Amazon this year, I went to the same place I went to last year, which is the same place. Yeah, the same place I went to last year. I didn't go there the year before, but I went to the same place that I went to last year. The rates were pretty good starting Black Friday night or Saturday as usual, right? Which was pretty good. I within about a week, I migrated. So I migrated from where I was to another location, and during that time, uh, when I did that, I ended up doing really, really well. What I did during peak season was I would do a load with Amazon going to, I would strategically pick where I wanted to go on the board. So I might pick something for $700 or $800, right? I would normally try to get 1,000. Don't get me wrong, but if it was $700 or $800, $900, but it was $3 a mile where I was ending to, or $3 a mile round trip going back to the hotel I was at, I'm booking that shit ASAP. It was certain areas I didn't like going. The area I was in, I'm not going to talk about exactly where I was at just because of safety reasons for my crew. But the area I was in, I didn't like going north. So that left me going west or southwest or south. That's where I liked it to go. There was my two options. Now, like I said, per load, I was doing about $700, $800, $900. I never did a load for 1,000. I don't believe. I'll do about $700, $800, $900, but my per mile would be incredible round trip. However, even that wasn't accurate because when I would drop off at the last post office, instead of me just deadheading back to the hotel, I would immediately get on DAT or truck stop and book myself a load that was either straight through or a driver assist. So what I mean by that is, let's just say that I'm doing a load, and let's just say I'm located in Louisiana, right? This is just an example. If I'm doing a load in, Louisiana, and I book a load from, well, let me talk about somewhere where I know. Let's say Pennsylvania, right? Let's say I'm in Pennsylvania, I'm in Philly. And when I do the load is $3 a mile, but the round trip back to Philly, but the last load drops in Maryland. What I would do is I would get a load from Maryland back to Philly. That's exactly what I would do. I would get a load from Maryland back to Philly off the spot market, and the load will have to deliver straight through because obviously I'm going to be doing Amazon again that night. Now, if the load didn't deliver straight through, I'm not booking it. The only other type of load that I would book would be driver assist load. So if they needed me to unload a 53, if they needed me to just, any type of manual labor or something like that, working with a truck or my lift gate or anything like that, that's what I was doing. In those type of situations, I was making anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500 a day. And then my truck broke down. Now, I want to talk about this. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, you got a 2023, your truck broke down. What? You know what I'm saying? It's been a year. How's your truck breaking down? So what happened was the truck broke down. I won't get into the specifics until I get my truck back, right? However, the truck broke down due to something that was technically my fault. I fucked the truck up. It was something I did. It wasn't cosmetic. It was something that was, driving funny. It was something like that. It wasn't like a car accident or anything like that. It wasn't cosmetic. However, it was something that was self-inflicted. Now, once my truck broke down, I put it into the shop, and I immediately kind of panicked a little bit for multiple reasons. Number one, I'm not dispatching. So I'm getting zero revenue. This is the revenue that I'm getting. And I'm used to doing about, a nice amount every month. So for me to be going, my truck is down. I'm thinking like, oh shit, this ain't it. I'm also got a family to feed at home. So I'm out getting the bread and butter. Again, my truck breaks down. I'm in a situation where it's like, oh, what's going on? Now, before I just rented another truck or just, started doing anything else, the people who have my truck told me, every day I'm calling, seeing if I can get the truck back. In the meantime, it must have been just like God or something. I'm telling you guys, because in the meantime, the rates are getting a little stagnant for some of my drivers in my crew. So what I ended up doing was I said, hey, this is what we're going to do. I will dispatch you guys back and forth. So if you want to go to, New York and come back, if you want to go here and come, I'll do it. I'll get y'all them bands up. So you guys aren't, dealing with, I'm not going to say it was slow, but you're not dealing with rates that we're familiar with, right? And that we were getting last year. And some of my crew was, but some wasn't. So I was like, I ain't gonna lie, man. My OTR guys, they spoiled. They used to be booking the load. they used to, me doing everything. And it's that convenience that is why I collect the percent that I collect, is because I'm providing that comfort to these guys, right? So when I'm putting them in a situation for about a month or two where they're booking their own loads, they're looking at load boards, they having to map shit, they doing all these things that they have not done the entire year. Some people were having a hard time, which is understandable. So I say, you know what? This is an opportunity. My truck is down. I can make some revenue for myself. Let me go ahead and get in a position where I can go ahead and, make some money, and then I can help you guys make some money, and you're not feeling too down and out about, not making the type of money that you were expecting during peak season. Now, during that time, I also celebrate my birthday with my guys. Shout out to my guys, man. We had a blast, man. We really did. We had an amazing time. I had one of the best birthdays. I always do. On my birthday, we just go super hard. But to spend the second year in a row with my crew for my birthday, I mean, that was just beautiful, man. That was beautiful. I love y'all, man, for real. If y'all watching this, I need y'all knowing I really love y'all, man, for real. Now, when this happens, now day 7 comes, and I'm supposed to be getting my truck back this day. They call me and they say, hey, it looks like, when we were fixing it, we saw something right here. It looks like we need to advance this one step above, and we need to take this to the next level. You can go ahead and fly me home. Because I told them I was waiting at a hotel where the truck was at, and, it's costing me money, blah, blah, finessing, trying to, get my shit back ASAP. And they were like, hey, we know where you're at in your situation. You can go ahead and fly back home. So I did that. The next day, I flew back home. Now, when I flew back home, I did have some things that kept me busy at home for those next, I think maybe 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. But one of those main things, and this is as I end talking about 2023 and getting into 2024, one of those main things that I was able to do for my company was I was able to create a scenario where all of my trucks are running regionally in 2024. So we have trucks running regionally on the west. We have trucks running regionally on the east. This is beautiful. There are days that I wake up and everybody's already booked. This past Friday, I didn't have to book one single load. I didn't have to book. Let me say that again. On Friday, I didn't have to book one single load. I woke up when I wanted to wake up, and everything went super smooth and great, and that's what I loved. I also hired a driver. I know what you're thinking. You said you would never do that. What's going on? I'm going to tell you why I did it. So, like I said, my truck broke down. My other truck, that driver that was leasing it, he turned it in and went back to Florida. Now, when he did that, again, I'm in a situation where I'm not dispatching. It was only for like a week, but I'm not dispatching. One of my trucks is broke down. I got my other truck sitting outside for a couple of days, right? I didn't have that sitting out there long. But I'm like, you know what? Instead of me trying to hurry up and put somebody in it or lease it, or me, do something on social media and get someone who knows me from social media in the truck, let me just resort to Indeed, put out a fire ad with some great pay for a great driver with great experience. And that's what I did. And shout out to my guy, Mike. He's driving my truck right now. He's doing a hell of a job. He's actually with one of my teammates right now. They're at the same drop. I see that right now. My guy's texting me. I'm gonna have to get back to him in a minute when I get off the live. But that's big for us. So we now have a driver. And when I get my second truck, my truck is broke down in I won't say where it's at, but yeah. And once I get my second truck back, once they call me and say the truck is ready, Renee will be flying out there to go get the truck, drive the truck back with some loads. And from there, we will be putting a second driver in because we have regional lanes. Now, as I said, this is leading into 2024. Let me talk to you guys about what we have planned for 2024. Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. And make sure you tap in every Sunday. We're going to go live every Sunday. And I'm going to try to drop a video maybe every Wednesday. I'll try to create some content for you guys. We have regional lanes in 2024, which is amazing. That's in 2024. We want to work smarter, not harder. We have a lot of plans. Also, something that me and Renee are getting into is a new business adventure. We're getting into real estate. So that's another big thing. We think that's huge. Getting our real estate license, selling homes, buying and flipping homes. That's something that this is our second business venture that we're going all in and getting into since 2021 when we started our company. So we're excited about that. I think it's going to be super cool, dope. Yeah, that's where we're at. I've been working with a realtor towards the end of 2023, and when I saw how much she made off the deal, and when I saw how much the seller's realtor made off the deal, I said, man, I feel like I got the charisma and the character and the energy to be an outstanding agent. Like, I feel like if I was a real estate agent, you get in the crib for sure. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm knowledgeable, I could put you in something nice. And then in addition to that, again, speaking on, being knowledgeable in the profession, I mean, I could start buying and flipping commercial properties, personal property, all kinds of stuff, multi-units. So that is something that we're getting into in 2024. There are some other things that we're getting into in 2024, but one thing about this year that I want to make clear is, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to just do it. And you guys are going to see it. You guys are going to see it. So, for sure, I'm excited to announce that to you guys. As I'm announcing these different things, I'm seeing some people are leaving. But I want you guys to know, I want y'all to be happy for us. I want y'all to be, congratulative. And I also want you guys to know that in business, we're in business. You don't have to just have one lane. You don't have to just do one thing. None of that. We here to get some money, man. We trying to get paid. And we're trying to take this to the top. So I'm super, super excited about 2024. 2020 was the year to come up. 2021 was the year of legitimacy. 2022 was establishing a foundation. 2023 was, for us, was more of seeing if you can hang, right? 2023, we had a lot of fun. 2023, me and Brene, we had a lot of fun. It seems like every month, if not every 2 weeks, we were in a different city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boosie. I've seen Boosie 2-3 times. Vegas loved me. Shout out to Chris Brown, Cardi B. So like I said, 2023, shout out to Jay. Shout out to Cali. Shout out to Philly, Jersey. We've been to all these places. We had such a great time. And, just 2024, man, I think this is the year of continued success and new beginnings at the same time. So I think 2024, you will see my company prosper to great heights. I think the ceiling is going to be raised a little bit more this year, as far as what we're trying to get to. And I also think we'll be on the floor as well. So what I mean by that is you'll see us start something new. You'll see us bump our head. You'll see us doing research again. You'll see us sharing these things with you guys. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Anybody that's already into these fields, feel free to drop us some sauce and give us some information, just like we do with y'all. And that's pretty much where we at, man. Oh, and another thing for 2024, we definitely plan to be consistent on the internet with you guys. You see at the bottom, follow us at Trucking Out the Box on Instagram, please. YouTube, I promise I will never go 7 days without a video. That's not happening. So we're talking about a minimum of 52 videos for you guys this year, but I'm really aiming for 104. I really want to make a minimum of 2 videos a week. So, that's our plan. I want to, somebody, like he mentioned, hey, can you do this? And, can you drop this type of content? We're going to be giving you guys that content because that's what we do. It's just certain things. Obviously, I'm not about to be on there talking about MCs and stuff. You're not about to be getting my drivers. We're not doing that. There's too many weird people on the internet, man. People doing all kind of weird shit on there. You see how they did my boy Big Vic. I watched the video. They giving out his location and his home address, all this nutty shit. We're not doing that. So, with us, we want to get on here. We want to give you guys content. We don't do negative energy. You will be blocked. Anything negative on this channel, you come over here negative. You can be biased. You can have opinions. Anything that I label as nutty, you will be blocked. I'm letting you know that right now. You get one chance, you're out. So if you hating or you somebody that, wish to be weird or, anything goofy, you might as well do that from a distance. I'm warning you right now. Please. But yeah, I guess we got about, 5 minutes left exactly? Let's do a little bit of Q&A, man. Let's do a Q&A for old time's sake. Any questions, any concerns? Even if you just want to show some love, say what's up. Talk to me, man. I want to know you in here, man. I want to know you part of the 25 people in here, man. Talk to me. Let's see what he say. I want to see what I might have missed too. I try to negotiate. My man Benjamin, he said, I try to negotiate and I feel like I asked for the minimum and they still throw even less it costs to travel through these tolls. Benjamin, go to my YouTube. Please do this, bro. Please go to my YouTube. Type in how to negotiate with a broker. Watch that video. After you watch that video, if you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. Watch the video first. Watch it twice. If you have any questions, concerns, take notes, DM me. And if it's something that might take a while for me to answer, yes, I might request for you to book a call. But if you're talking about something like this that can affect you making money, you might got to spin to win. But for the most part, get your questions together, man. Watch that video. If they're not already answered, DM me. We'll take it from there. Max with the swing doors. You know it. They are replacing us with their DSP drivers. Man, they doing something. Amazon is doing something. And it's getting crazy. It's getting wild. It's getting wild. Hey, did you care how many stops they gave you? 1 pick, 4 drops? Yeah, I never did anything over 4. Yeah, ever. Anything over 4 is not getting done. That's dead. And Amazon, I'm not doing that. That was a great question. Now, if you need cheese, nigga, do 6, 7 stops if you need it. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm just not in a position. You know how it is, man. I'm not in that position where I need to be doing 5, 6, 7 stops. That's out. Wishing you and your woman all the success in 2024. Man, I really, really appreciate that love, man. Thank you. Amazon Relay Rider Truck. I run in Maryland. I'm in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore, baby. I love y'all. Love the whole Baltimore. Are you taking on new drivers to dispatch? Of course. However, at this specific time, we only dispatch drivers who are part of our mentorship. That's never changing. Paid mentorships. Some people got free mentorships. Some people got discounted mentorships. If you paid in full, I will dispatch you. That's the only way you get dispatched. What's your Instagram? Nick, my Instagram is at the bottom. Trucking Out the Box. So you see our name, Trucking Out the Box. It's Trucking Out the Box, one word. But if you look at the ticker at the bottom, where is it? Right there. Follow us on Insta. Trucking Out the Box. Right. There we go, right there. Yeah, the fact that Amazon Freight Partner, they hire driver and like the DSP side of trucks. Yeah, man, it's heavy. It is heavy. I ain't gonna lie. It's heavy. But yes, our Instagram is at the bottom of the screen. We got 2 more minutes left, y'all. Let's do the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Talk to me. Was the picture clear? Did the mic work good today? Like, are we good? Is we back or what? Is this a hell of a first one back or what we doing? Y'all want to see the new office? I mean, damn. How much is the mentorship? You got to go to the website to see the cost of the mentorship. Do y'all want to see the new office? I can give y'all a little tour of the new office. We can end this however y'all want to end it, baby. The mentorship, you'll see our website. Our website is at the bottom, bylugmedia.com. So if you look at it right here, the ticker, www.bylugmedia.com. I got it when it was 500. I think it's 2,500 now. No, you're short. It's more than that, buddy. Thanks for the info. I've been keeping in contact with you for a minute now. I'm coming. That's all we ask, baby. As long as you coming. Man. We got a new office. We got a bigger office. It's beautiful. I can't wait for y'all to, enjoy and divulge into this content that we got for y'all, man. I'm super excited. I'm super ready. Let's do this, y'all. Let's get this money, man. I really love you guys. I really appreciate everything. Thank you guys for joining. First day back, I think the most we had was about 30, 35 people in here. But it get deeper, man. I want to get back to those 100. I want to get back to those 100 views at a time, 150 views at a time type vibes. And let's run this up, man. 2024, man. Let's not be scared to divulge in new opportunities. Let's not entertain any fuckery, no dumb shit, right? And let's run it up, man. Let's run it up. Let's not hate on people for what they doing. Let's ask maybe how they're doing it, and let's do it too. Let's help each other, especially us, right? Let's help each other, man. Don't bring us down. Definitely don't let nobody else bring us down. Bye, love, baby. We gone.
Let's just keep it 150. You ain't in that gym with me. You ain't there when I take that L, so how you just gonna win with me? 24 hours, Ken Griffey.